Hello, dear students. My name is Vankeswar Panigrahi. So today we are going to start a new topic, that is batch processing operating system, and how the batch processing works. We will discuss in today's session. So operating system are of different types. Among all, batch processing is one of them. So in older computer systems, the jobs which are given to the computer system are executed one after another, and the older systems operating systems, what are they used, are taking much more time for installing. That's why the batch processing operating system was introduced, and the functionality of batch processing operating system is to execute similar type of jobs one at a time by preparing batch of that job or program. Okay. So let's go into the notes on batch processing. To avoid the problems of early systems, the batch processing systems were introduced. The problem of early systems was more setup time. So the problem of more setup time was reduced by processing the jobs and batches, known as batch processing system. In this approach, similar jobs were submitted to the CPU for processing and were run together. The main function of a batch processing system is to automatically keep executing the jobs in a batch. So this is the important task of a batch processing system, that is performed by the batch monitor, or we can call it the resident monitor also, resided in the low end of main memory. That means the main motto of batch processing, or the main function of batch processing, is it will execute the jobs automatically by preparing a batch of a program, or of a complete program, or a complete job. That means whatever the user inputted the jobs to the computer system, if that job is a large one, then the operating system first it separates or prepares a batch of that job and gives that batches to the CPU for execution, and CPU will keep executing the jobs automatically in a batch format. Okay. And the batch processing was done inside the computer system or inside the CPU by a device that is called as the batch monitor, which is resided in the low end of the main memory. Okay, or we can call it as resident monitor also. So it is a technique in which an operating system collects the programs and data together in a batch before processing starts. That means before giving the instructions or the program or the job to the CPU, first the operating system prepares the batch, and according to the batch it gives the batch to the CPU for processing. So these are the following activities going on batch processing. They are: the operating system defines a job which is predefined sequence of commands, programs and data as a single unit, and the operating system keeps a number jobs in memory and executes them without any manual information, and jobs are processed in the order of submission, that is first come first served fashion, and when a job completes its execution, its memory is released and the output for the job gets copied into an output spool for later printing or processing. That means in case of batch processing, whatever the jobs are given to the CPU for execution, the jobs are executed in a manner that is called as first come first served or FCFS. That means the job who will come first or given to the CPU first, that will executed first. In that order, all the batches or all the jobs are executed or processed one by one automatically in the CPU, and when one job completes its execution, then the area where the job occupied or the area where the job is stored, that is immediately released, and the output for the job gets copied into an output area for later printing or processing. So this is the activities related to the batch processing. Okay. So this is the diagrammatic representation of batch processing. So here are the jobs are in left side: job 1, job 2, job n. That means n number of jobs are there. Then operating system is there, and operating system prepares batch before the job will start its processing or before it given to the CPU, and the batches are automatically executed after entering the CPU or when the CPU starts its execution. Okay. So this is the concept of batch processing operating system. So what is the operation or what is the function? First, whatever may be the jobs inputted by the user, before the operating system gives it to the CPU, first it prepares a batch of that job, and the batch is prepared according to the FCFS technique, that means first come first serve, and the batches are given to the CPU, and the CPU will execute the jobs in FCFS fashion also. That means the job that comes first to the CPU will execute first by the CPU, and the total completion of one job, the memory it occupied will immediately release it, and the job will send to a output area or output device for printing its result or processed result. So this is the execution of batch processing operating system or functionality of batch processing operating system. So here it is given, it is CPU, the rightmost part is CPU, and operating system before giving the jobs to the CPU, it first prepares the batch, which is shown in the diagram, and the left side are the jobs which are inputted by the user. Okay, so the batches are prepared by the operating system, and operating system gives the batch to the CPU. Okay, so these all internal activities are done by the operating system. Okay, the jobs are executed by batch, that's why it is called as the batch operating system. So next is given here that advantages of the batch processing operating system. So batch processing operating system will take much of the work of the operator to the computer. It will increase the performance as a new job gets started as soon as the previous job is finished without any manual intervention. That means the job processing or batch processing will increase the performance as a new job gets started as soon as the previous job is finished. That means when one job is finished, then it will start a new job as soon as possible without any wait or any random wait, that is called without any manual intervention. So this is the advantages for the batch processing. So here disadvantages is difficult to debug program. That means when batch wise the jobs are executed in CPU, there find out the errors are difficult. That is called as the difficult to debug the program. Okay. Second one is a job could enter an infinite loop. That means a job will partition or separated n number of batches that depends on the job. If it prepares many batches, then the execution time is very high. This is also a disadvantages for batch processing operating system. Due to lack of protection scheme, on batch job can affect pending jobs. That means here protection mechanism is quite low. That's why one batch job can affect pending jobs. That means if a job can wait, then the job is wait until the time when one job that is run inside the CPU will not finish its work. Okay. So this is the advantages and disadvantages of batch processing operating system. So to avoid these disadvantages, we introduce another type of operating system, that is multi-programming operating system, which we will discuss in our next class, okay, about the multi-programming operating system. Okay. So for the time, this is all about the batch processing operating system. Thank you.